give us. We, of course, are extra interested in how Jorel Hato is doing at Chelsea. How has he found his spot in the squad?
Yes, we are very happy with Jorel since he arrives. He is trying to adapt a little bit to a different competition, English football, but we are very happy with him. The first 2-3 weeks he struggled a little bit in terms of the physicality, in terms of intensity, but he's getting better and better.
In the Netherlands, people are always trying to figure out whether he's a left central back or a left full back.
Have you figured it out already?
I think he can play both. He can play both. He's a very good player. That he can be central defender or fullback, but also he can join midfielder, attacking phase. So I think he can play in different positions.
Final question: what are the most remarkable characteristics of this Ajax? You've
obviously studied the opponent. What has stood out most?
Yeah, it's a team that they try to play always, like in DNA from the club. So for sure it will be a tough game.
Gary, second row, please.
Hi, Enzo. With Johan obviously suspended and Liam injured, Mark Guy obviously has done well last couple of games when he's come on. Will he start tomorrow night?
Yeah, we have him. We have also Tyrick, that he played games as a 9 in the past. He did well. He played, I think, against Benfica as a 9. So we have different options. We have one more session this afternoon, and then we decide.
Called back late on deadline day. There was some outside noise, some criticism. Maybe his progress was being affected by that, but you've been proved right.
Yeah, we trust Mark. We trust already last year. He was always playing in the conference. We also gave him some Premier League games. So we show in the past that we trust Mark. Now he's again with us, and he's going to play games for sure.
Simon, in the front here, please.
Hi, Enzo. Can you give an update on whether Fernandes is fit enough to play and any other team news if there is any?
Yeah, Enzo took part of the session yesterday. We have one more session this afternoon. We see if what we decide with him tomorrow. But as I said before Forest game, it was not something that we have to be worried about. That it's just to try to protect Enzo and protect more players that they need to be protected.
And just quickly, is there any update on Liam Delap's return? Whether there's a sort of date in mind at the moment?
Yeah, Liam is very close. He's not working with us yet. He's still out. But hopefully he can start in the next days, take part of the session with us.
Davide?
Ciao, Enzo. Sorry for the voice, first of all. You've been dealing with injuries basically since the season started. How is it difficult to find the right balance with the team when you don't know which player is available or not, both from your side and from the player side?
Yeah, it's very difficult, especially because many of the injury we had has been the day before the game or 2 days before the game, when we had already an idea about the game. But it's something that we are trying to adapt and try to learn. For the players also it's complicated, because sometimes you plan for some players, okay, you're gonna play in 1 week, and then suddenly you need that players because the one that you were thinking to start get injury. So it's something that we are trying to do our best since we start.
Matt, second row, over here, please.
Hi, Enzo. You got João Pedro suspended tomorrow night, and then at the weekend you got Malo Gusto suspended. Have you got a discipline problem in the team at the moment? Because every game there's somebody suspended.
For sure, it's something that we can do better. I think some of the red card, we could avoid that. For instance, the last one, I think the Malo one is completely avoidable because it's 0-3, the game is finished. But as I said, after Nottingham game, also the other part, the other side, that they don't want to concede, they want to continue to be aggressive. For sure, when you concede 5-6 red card, I don't know exactly how many, for sure there is something that you have to improve. and it's something that for sure we are going to improve.
Think it's a consequence of having a young squad with some naivety, and do you have to make the punishments harder to try and stop it?
Personally, I'm not that kind of manager to punish players. I don't think, in my view, I don't think it's the right way to do things. I prefer to help them to understand, and then from there to do the right things. I think João Pedro red card against Benfica was last minutes of the game. Malo Gusto was last minutes of the game. So it depends. Depends. They are all different kind of red card. But again, it's something that if you consider 4 or 5, there is something that you have to do better.
Jacob, second row.
Hi, Enzo. Why do you not like, as a manager, to punish your players? Were you, during your career, were you punished as a player at any point by your managers? Did it leave you sort of feeling that this isn't the way that I want to do it when I become a coach?
No, because I have 4 kids, and when they do something wrong, I don't punish them. I try to teach them to do the right things, and I try to treat the players in the same way. Try to help them to understand, and not to punish them. So this is the way I see the things. That can be right, wrong, I don't know, but it's the way I see things, and I like to do things.
Jack, second row here, please.
Enzo, you talk about needing to do better and improve. What are you as a coaching staff doing to try and find that improvement in terms of the red cards?
Again, Malo red card, we can avoid that. Joao red card, probably we can avoid that. You can all avoid, but in the same time, you know, if you see Trevor red card against Brighton, you can say, okay, allow him to shoot, and then we see. Man United is exactly the same. It's a decision that you have to take in 1 second, in 2 seconds, so it's not easy for the players. Then there are things like the last one. I think that was a huge mistake, because the game is finished, it's 0-3. But again, they were, you know, shouting between.